I'm innocent. Lines on me, got the yellow brace. Check off in my pocket like the yellow paste. Keep the blocks over there, we call it Lego Land. Dead president, hit them dead president. Let's go, all my little militant. Let's go, I'm innocent. Dead president, hit them dead president. Dead president, hit them dead president. Let's go, I'm innocent.
Life as aboard this plane, stewardess sex if I need help. Maybe what's your last name? Hopefully it still ain't been changed. Something about you make me not doubt your op. Will silence my brain, scream louder. Asking when I'm gon' myself. Couple problems, my cash ain't help. Human issues too strong for tissue. False provide. Picture me putting my city all over the map. They wasn't believers, I had to get even in math. We coming up, pulling up, jumping all over your grass. So tell them I got a new girl. Tell them that I'm the begging, I want on my 50s in cash. I'm tired of living check to check. I need 20 models and smiling in my grave, fresh to death. I've been Wu-Tang with a spectre deck. Yeah, I gotta just get off my chest. last time I listened, you next. Take it how you want it. I ain't famous like I want it, but I think I might just skirt off. Blow the speakers and turn up. Pop up. Go to church with my shirt off. Tell the Lord that I'm here now. I've been waiting for so long. I've been patient for so long. Breaking rules like there's no laws, and I did it for a long time. If you don't like me, take a ticket. There's a long line. Nice to meet me. I think the pleasure's all mine. They've been clocking me so long, I think they lost time. Ooh, you lost. What you mean? Woo! What you mean? Woo! And now I'm just a so what you mean?
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. The Falcons, who love nothing more than to finish out today's game with a second notch in that win column. It's the Dolphins going up against the Falcons.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Miami Dolphins. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Second down, 8. On the counter, Devontae Freeman. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Cameron Wake, one of 3 NFL players in the last decade to have 10 or more sacks at the age of 34 plus. The other 2, Julius Peppers, John Abraham.
He makes game-changing plays as well. 9 forced fumbles in the last 2 seasons.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Getting it out left side to Sanu. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed. And that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
He was looking for Dorial Green-Beckham, and it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. 3rd and long. It's Ryan. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. Matt Bosher, seventh-year man from Miami, on to punt. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Running, it's Drake. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yo, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They'll start the drive with Drake. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
They'll run with Drake. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
On first down, Drake trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Kind of running there at your own risk against that 4-3 and that big line, aren't you?
Yeah, and I don't really run it against a good 4-3 team that well because I've got to get those guys on the move a little bit. If you're a static running team, meaning you just want to run it in the middle, you may have some trouble against good defensive tackles. That's what we just saw in that play. No gain.
And this is going to be incomplete. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
And he finds Julius Thomas. They convert on third with a gain of 22.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
On second down, Cutler. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another... the give. This is Drake down to the 25. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. 2nd down following the run. Throwing here, Cutler. And he's going to be taken down. Cutler sacked. The rookie from UCLA, Takk McKinley. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now it's Cutler. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Here we go with Williams. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
It's 4th and 2, and you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, so you have to be definite about your decision about where to go.
Here we go. 3-19.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, Williams. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And Parkey's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a 15-play drive. Can't believe that only resulted in 3, but it did.
That is somewhat amazing, isn't it? When you hold the ball that long, run offense that well, yet only put 3 points on the board, it has to be a little bit of a disappointment, doesn't it?
Has to. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
And a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed. Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. This one brought in by Dorial Green-Beckham. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Ryan leads with Freeman on the draw. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole that closed there quickly at the end. Now they'll run it on the toss. There he goes inside the 30. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
Ryan. And yes, he found Toilolo. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down. As he's tackled at the 2. Running with a fullback, Coleman. And they'll bring it.
Right there, that's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
They'll look to run with Freeman. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. 3rd and 2, now Ryan. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Now it's Ryan. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Well, they're going to try this. They need 5 full yards to hit the end zone here on 4th and goal, but they're going for it. They'll try and throw for him with Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Taylor Gabriel, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. Reminder that coming up later tonight in the national window, we'll see the Giants travel out to Denver to take on the Broncos. And then tomorrow night, it's the Colts and Titans, an AFC South battle from Nashville.
Both of them have designs on winning that division.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. From the gun, it's Cutler. Then he checks this one down to Williams. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll indeed go for it with Cutler. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. Second and 10 now. It's Cutler. And his throw here's incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. And it's third down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
On third down, Cutler. He goes underneath to Drake. And the ball is knocked out, and the Falcons grab it, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
On second down, Ryan. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, Ryan. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. Ryan. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. And that will get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Now a handoff for Drake. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They stay on the ground with Drake, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Cutler. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Keanu Neal. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They run it with Ward. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is taken at the 23. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. They'll throw on first down with Cutler. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go. All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go.
A handoff out of the pistol. It's Drake. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now Cutler to throw on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Dolphins on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now Cutler. He dumps it off to Dre. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He connected on his first, this from 41. And Parkey's kick is good. And the lead is down to 9. It's 15-6. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. On the ground with Ward. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. third down, Devontae Freeman. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Drake trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it. Rest of the game. And it does get in your mind a little bit, and sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tackles.
And the defenders know it, too. They sniff that out, don't they?
Everybody wants to swarm the football. You know what the rule is. First guy hold up the runner. Everyone else try and get there and strip the ball free. That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he's reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Here's Cutler to throw. And he's got his man. That's Landry. A gain of 20. On the third down conversion.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. Leopard! Leopard! Philly, here we go. Gone! 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 Gone!
Out of the pistol. Here's Williams. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. On second down, it's Drake. Stops short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard. The Dolphins on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
All right, here we go.
Right back to Drake. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half. Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Now, this will be the 9th play on this drive. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. 3rd and goal now. Maybe the offensive coordinator thinking blitz here. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. So now here comes the field goal team for the third time today. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And Parkey's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So it's a third field goal for him now, and he's accounted for all 9 of their points thus far.
And he's definitely keeping them afloat. But we say it so often, field goals are not going to win you games in the National Football League. They've got to find ways to start capitalizing when they get down near the red zone.
So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And he is knocked down from the side. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard near the 34-yard line. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. That's taken on the 25. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the second half at FedEx Field now. And the Redskins have scored again to extend their advantage. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Always got some breathing room. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Now on 1st down, Drake again, and that's a big collision. He's knocked backward as they will mark him down right there at the 43. On 2nd down, here's Cutler. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 7. On the toss, here's Williams. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins 1st down.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught them off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
From midfield now, here's Cutler. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. Here's Cutler. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll be knocked down sideways. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. The Falcons on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Green 39!
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the fourth. On third down, it's Freeman. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
On the toss play, this is Drake. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. And the offense needs 7 out of this play on 3rd down. Throwing here, Cutler. And this is going to be incomplete.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
Now it's Cutler, and they're going to try the screen. It's complete, but he will not get away. He stops short of the marker. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down, and the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Play clock winding down. Back to throw. Knight, and incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Here's Matt Bosher now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Dolphins will start their drive at the 20-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. On 1st and 10, it's Cutler. It's complete to Drake. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. They'll run it now out of the gun, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this one across midfield for the 1st down to the 46. A Miami 1st down on the 14-yard pickup. Fresh set of downs here. A pitch out to Drake. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Cutler looking to throw. And he finds Julius Thomas. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Let's go.
They run it again with Williams. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Now Cutler. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
He hits his target. It's the tight end, Toilolo. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards there on the catch and run. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right, safety valve, throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. Here's Ward, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them. That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Here's Matt Bosher now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Elsewhere, 4th quarter score now for Baltimore. And it's now the Bears leading by a couple of touchdowns in that one. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. He was looking for Landry that time, and it'll bring up 3rd down. And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say let them play. Kind of like your mom used to, you and your brothers, just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job to Vince.
Oh my God.